Hello everyone, welcome back to the final part of F.I.S.T. Forged in Shadow Torch. Finally at the end, part 15. We're about 5 hours into this, I think. Yeah, I don't think it's taken too bad to get platinum, taking too long. For me anyway, on this video, but I'd already been through it a few times. So to kick this part off, we're doing this area first, which you're going into now. I forget the name, which is why I haven't mentioned it. But it's the top right hand side of the map. We'll go through here and then we head into Upper Torch, the final area, and then we've completed the game. We'll get the credits and then we'll just finish up the cleanup afterwards and the missed trophies. I'm going to add commentary a bit later on in this and a bit closer to the end. I was going to just speak about everything right at the beginning now, but I think it'll be best if I talk about it when it actually comes that time, that moment, so you don't forget. And then I'm actually talking about what we're doing currently. So Coastal Fortress, that's where we are, Coastal Fortress. In this area we do find Flip again. This is the last place you're going to find him, and when you find him here he gives you the shock baton, the final upgrade for that. Then we go through here, we get a few items on the way. You can't 100% this area, Coastal Fortress, on your first play because when you beat the boss you get transported to the last area. And there's actually an area, well, a few rooms past the boss in the Coastal Fortress. So when we finish the game, we'll just come back through here to 100%. So we'll beat the boss here. We'll see Flip, obviously, before the boss. Get the shock baton from him. He's hiding in the crate. You'll see when I get to him. We beat the boss here. Go into the last area, the Upper Torch. And there we've got a few puzzles, sort of puzzles. If any of you have played Persona 5. It's at a Spaceport Palace. There's like an airlock puzzle near the end where you basically all the doors are sort of colour coded like the airlocks, and the switch will activate the blue ones but deactivate the red ones, and you have to go through them. But if you press the switch, it might deactivate the door further on that you need, and a little bit of a puzzle basically. But when you go through there, you also sometimes you just need to go through an airlock to open a trapdoor. Because there's a few trapdoors around and you activate them by just stepping on the top. So sometimes you have to step on top of the trapdoor, then go back through where you came, and then go the other way and come through a trapdoor from another way, so you can actually go down there with the airlocks changed differently. It's a bit boring to talk about. You'll see when we get there. So you do Upper Torch. There's a little elevator sequence in there. I do get a missed trophy there, but don't worry, I will mention this missed trophy to you later on. It's it's Turing test failure, I think it is. It's for killing so many enemies with the exploding puppet. I think it's 3 you have to kill. I get it here, but you can do that later, so don't worry about it. Any drones you see on the elevator, try to kill them by lobbing them into each other, because there is a trophy coming up at the end of this part where you have to do that 20 times, and it's a little tiny bit grindy, just like 10 minutes or so. But you do see a lot of drones in the last area on the elevator ride to the top. So if you can kill them by throwing them into each other, great. It just means a few less to do later on. You get the last plant seeds in the final area. Obviously the last boss. And once you've got all the plant seeds, you should have 51 by the way. Every single plant seed should leave you with 51. That's one extra in the game. Yeah, so I'll leave it there for the intro, guys. Like I say, I'll jump back in a little bit later, just to explain what we're doing a bit later on in the middle and near to the end. Right, enjoy the ending of the game, guys, and I'll see you on the cleanup.
Are you nearby? Stop messing around.
Let's race!
I told you to see you at the turret. Verso, sink.
What?
How far are you?
I'm not.
See you at the rooftop.
We seem to be How rude. I won't hold it against you, though. You can play... Knowing when to...
I am unstoppable.
You're here. I've sacrificed. I don't come. I know that you're not interested in idealistic philosophy. You think you can It's not my master plan will be realized soon. You cannot stop me.
Ray, come in.
I see him. Cicero.
I told Ray.
To protect this. Seeking of help. You adapt or die. The smart. An expendable loss of the vanguard. Can this be?
welcome back to part 16. Now I'm back now, guys. So we're doing the cleanup. We've just 100% everywhere, apart for Jeffrey Street, which we're going through now. And we're going to do a few missed trophies now. Well, one or two here, then there's a few more later on. But we're going to buy everything. The first one, we're going to come and talk to a Kung Fu dude over here, Mr. Kung Fu Rabbit. And what we do on this one, there's a trophy for keeping an enemy in the air for 15 seconds. And this is the easiest place to do it. And what I'm doing here, it will take you just a little tiny bit of practice, but once you get this down, it's not too bad. I keep it in the air first by doing a combo on it to get him in the air. If you want to get him in the air, you can just press sort of up and triangle or square 3 times. And then once he's in the air, you want to switch. We just got it then, did you see? Anti-gravity. Once you get in the air, you want to switch to your whip, quickly press circle to pull yourself over to him like a hook shot type of thing. And then switch back to your fist, punch 3 times. Just got a poster there. Don't miss that poster. Yeah, you punch 3 times and then whip him to pull yourself to him by pressing circle. Press circle with it. So punch 3 times, whip, circle, punch 3 times, whip, circle. Just keep doing that, keep him in the air. If you knock him to the side of the screen, it don't seem to work properly. You have to sort of be knocking him across the screen for it to work. But that'll get the anti-gravity trophy. What we're doing right now, yeah, you might be thinking, what am I standing here for? I'm not admiring the pictures. You actually need to stand here where these speakers are. Yes, there they are, we can see them. So it's just at the bottom of Jeffrey Street, left of the guy with the record player. There you go, just stand there where I did, and eventually you get a prompt to interact with the... I don't know what we're interacting with, but you're interacting with something. And then just press a prompt and then you'll get a trophy. Do not answer, in big capitals, trying to make a point of it. And then once you've got that missed trophy, guys, I have no idea how somebody found that out. I'm going to say that perhaps the developers let somebody know on Twitter something. But once you've done that, down here to the train track, and we're just going to explore this area now. There's a few piggy banks in here, and you've got a poster right at the end. So just do this bit, guys, and I'll see you back up on the surface in a second. Well, a few seconds, and then probably a few more after that. And right about now, we should have 100% every area. So what we're going to do now, we're going to come up to Plant Seed Dude,
You found it?
Mr. Plants, and we're going to give Mr. Plants all the plants. You will only give him 50. You get 51 in the game, but he only needs 50. A little Pippin. Yeah, give Pipton.
That day will come.
Thank you.
And you'll get a trophy, Environmentalist, and obviously loads of goodies from him. Goodies galore. Back down bottom, over here. Almost ran past him there. Didn't see you there, Mappo. You're going to talk to Mappo. What this guy does is, when you've 100% an area, he gives you a little surprise, a little gift. And it's a record. I've not listened to all these songs. So if you want to have a listen, obviously there's a jukebox. Well, not I won't call it a jukebox, but there's a music player there on the right. Got to make do with what you've got, right? Yeah, it's a music player there on the right, so you can listen to them. But you talk to him, keep talking to him. I know there's a lot of talking going on here. Just a lot of talking and exchanging and rewarding. But once you've 100% every area and got every reward from him, he will eventually give you a poster. He'll eventually give you a poster. Sports poster or something. No, I don't know. These posters are all like little Easter eggs, aren't they, to games? Or something. Yeah, and talk to him again. Yeah, you'll get a poster from him. And then once done that, yeah, every area 100% as you can see. Look at that. Always sexy to see a fully 100% cleared map. Yeah, hope you've done every area. Hope none glitched on you. A lot of these used to glitch on release, but I think they fixed most of the map glitches. Most of them. If you haven't already, buy everything from the shop as well. I think I have, but if you haven't already, yeah, make sure you buy everything from the shop. And then last thing we're going to, well, not last thing, second to last thing. We're going to upgrade our weapons. Yeah, that's a poster. Sunday Fever. Sunday Night Fever. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the weapons now. So you can see how much money I've got there. I won't have enough to buy every single ability all at the same time. And if I try to do that, I'm going to run out of money. And I'm going to have to go and farm some coins from some enemies. Which I don't want to do. So, what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to craft enough so that I've got enough to craft the others. If I didn't have much money, I would have made this save before I did the fist. But what I'm doing here, I'm making a save and then I'm copying my save basically. And then I'm going to upgrade, I'm going to fully upgrade another weapon. Then I'm going to reload my save back. Well, I'm going to, once you get a trophy, yeah, reload the save back or sort of copy the other one before I do use that one. So we're going to unlock all the abilities in a weapon, get a trophy, then we're going to quit, then we're going to delete that one, then we're going to copy back across the one which we just made a few minutes ago with all our money back in my pocket, and then we can fully upgrade another weapon. And that's a way to do it without having to farm. If you do have to farm, in Old Town, do you remember the carrot guy? The guy with the carrot vendor gave you all the yummy carrot juice. If you follow the path down from him, eventually you'll come to like it's not too far down. Basically, go down from him, you'll hit a corner, and you'll have to start going left, and eventually you'll reach a save point. But on the way to that save point, you'll reach, there's sort of like a big room and a big sort of arena room. And it's got one of them brute enemies in. He drops 150 coins. And what you do, you kill him. And then you run back to the save on the left. Save your game. Quick reload. Go back and kill him again. Back to the save. Quick reload. Do it again. That's how you farm money. If you need to. But if you're doing it that way, guys, and you've been following me well, you shouldn't have to. Right, now we're on to the last thing to do here. So I'm going to come over to this dude. And I'm going to give him all the posters. Yeah, it's going to take a while. There's some pretty cool skins here. I like the carrot skin. Yeah, pretty cool skins here. But going to give him everyone.
I'll let you in on a
And he usually gives you a poster as well once you gave him so many. But when I was doing this, I actually ran out and I was thinking I didn't get the trophies and I thought it glitched. And then I thought perhaps I haven't gave him a poster. Luckily I remembered I hadn't. Even though I'd done this a part or two ago. Do you remember the guy in Western Range, the instructor? I hadn't spoke to him, I forgot about it. Even though I put it in the video, I cut that from here. What I had to do, I had to quickly run to Western Range, get a poster from that drill instructor in the background, where you have to answer the question, where he'll say like 563, 564, 565, then I'll ask what's next, and then you'll say 568, and then you'll get the poster. That's when I missed, so I had to quickly go and get that. Then I came back here, gave it to this craftsman, whatever he is, and then we got the last skin, got the trophy. Yeah, some of the trophies they unlock when you, not when you get every poster, but when you hand them in. So that's the last one, and I am a bit puzzled for a second why the trophy doesn't pop. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Give me my trophy. Oi, give me my trophy, man. And then it clicked. This donut forgot I wanted Western Range. So I'm just going to make a quick cut here, guys, and I'll magically have a poster in my inventory. Alright, we're back after a little trip to the Western Range for a bit of sightseeing. Yeah, I didn't forget anything, just went over there for why not. There we go. Liberator. Gave him the last poster.
I'm not very inspired.
And Collector Classics. So that's all the collecting done, all the map explored. All we need to do now is get the fucking stupid mixed trophies out of the way, which are really stupid, yeah. They are really stupid missed trophies. I don't mind missed trophies when you sort of do the things naturally, but a lot of these you just, well, I guess the parry ones naturally and QI explosion, but yeah, one or two of the most difficult ones you don't do naturally. So the first one we're going to do is toe to toe, and if you don't know what that means we're going to face off with an opponent and get 5 parries in a row. Yeah, toe to toe, 5 parries in a row. Not the parry, not the sub-weapon parry with the shock button. Is it a shock button? Yeah, it is. Not the sub-weapon. I mean the one where you have to press forward to parry. Yeah, you press forward to parry at the same time and attack's about to connect with your body. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. The way I do, I head up here and I am messing about for a second. I don't know why. I think what I'm doing, I'm just like with them drones, I just got a kill on the way towards the Dimension Collapse trophy, and I just try the parries on a few enemies along here, because a parry can be good on a strong enemy that's got a ranged weapon, because you could just stand at a distance and a bullet coming to you is a bit easier, but on many you see and they die a bit too quick, and these enemies will die quick anyway, and you have to do 5 parries in a row. So I do it on a bladed enemy, just up to the right from here, and it does take me a few minutes just because I've got to get used to the rhythm and the timing, but you can do this with any enemy. You don't have to do it with the enemy I choose, guys, finding him a bit difficult with his sword and being very close to him. You could even change difficulty and try it on them guys shooting the little laser bullets out of their weapons, like I'm trying and failing completely, because that one shoots a bit too quick. Weren't expecting that. Yeah, this dude up here. So I'm going to parry him 5 times in a row and get the toe-to-toe trophy. Bloody hell, this took me... I probably should admit to this. This took me about 5 minutes. Fuck, how did it take me 5 minutes? Yeah, this took me... I think I'm more embarrassed by this than the barrel smashing challenge. It took me about 5 minutes. I probably should have chosen a different enemy, but I honestly thought I'd have no trouble doing this. But there it is, toe to toe. Just find an enemy, 5 parries in a row, and you'll get him. So I'm just coming over to a save point. If you do need to hit a proper save, this is where it is. But there is like a, what would you call it? I guess. So this is a save point. I guess you called it like a world save, where you get a save icon in the world, and when you quit and reload, you actually respawn from there, not from a save point. There are a few places like that, and there is one actually here. So we're going to do the other few trophies now. One for killing 5 enemies during a QI explosion. You have to kill 5 enemies during the same one. Normally there's 5 enemies on this platform where I am now. You got the 2 drones, the 2 normal enemies down here. The reason is, you know why? It's because I killed one earlier. But then when I saved, quit and reload, it should have respawned, but it didn't. Yeah, so I'm just trying to throw these drones into each other. We've got to do this 20 times soon. I'm just trying to get these out of the way. There we go. Right, over here to the left is where the save point is, the map save point, I guess you'd call it, the world save point. And there it is, you see at the bottom right hand corner, the saving icon just then. As soon as it starts saving, you can quit and reload and you'll spawn from the same spot. If you didn't see that quick enough, so I was too quick, here we are. That's where you'll spawn from. So where I was then, it's a save point, but just make sure you see the saving icon before you quit or anything. Because when you're trying to kill enemies, and you want to keep doing it to tally for it to count towards a cumulative requirement, like 20 for example, and you kill 1, you need to make sure it saves first, otherwise that kill may not count. It's very important. And there we go, it's rabbit time. So rabbit time, you need to kill 5 enemies in the same QI explosion. It's quite easy there to lure them enemies all together. Just make sure they're going to be in a sort of area where the QI explosion spreads out, so they get affected by it, and then kapoo, kapow, yeah, destroy them. Yeah, that's my very strong sound effects. And next up is Dimension Collapse. We're going to lob these two drones into each other and we're going to keep doing it. Yeah, this is such a stupid trophy, so unnatural. I've never done this ever. Yeah, you have to get these two drones and knock them into each other. Just keep doing that. Each time you do it, come over here, hit the save point, quit and reload to respawn the enemies. You need to hit a save point so it saves you killing them, doing it in the first place. What I like to do is kill that first enemy with a down and A attack, a down and a special attack, a ground pound. So that normally kills in one hit on easy. And then got to get the drones. The drone, you're going to find it a bit tricky at first, trying to get them to hit each other. Especially when they're side by side, when they're like trying to hold each other's turrets. Yeah, it gets very tricky. But just keep doing that, guys, until you pop the trophy. It will take 10 minutes or so. So it may get to a point where you think, this isn't working. This ain't fucking working, it's glitched on me. Fucking game. Yeah, I had that. But it will pop eventually, as long as you're doing it the right way. Lob the drone into the other drone and it has to kill them. I think that's what it means by knockdown. You can't knock a drone down, so to kill them, it must mean kill. I know it doesn't mean when you've knocked into one, because the trophy normally pops. The trophy will pop as it destroys the other drone. So yeah. But I'm just going to cut this a little bit, because I'm doing this for about 5 minutes. It wasn't too bad, I guess. I only had to cut one more cycle. I only had to cut out one more cycle, because I did a few of these during the playthrough. You probably did notice me doing it at times, trying to throw a drone into each other. Yeah, there we go. Dimension collapse. We collapsed the dimension, or whatever that means. Stupid trophy. Fucking hell. So once you get that, we've got another stupid trophy where you have to execute 2 enemies while airborne without touching the floor. And this one is a little bit tricky. Probably worse so than Dimension Collapse. At least with Dimension Collapse you can sort of do it. Now, the thing with execution, the game doesn't fully explain it. It's sort of like chance based. There's a high probability. But just because you brought an enemy into critical health doesn't mean you're going to be able to execute them. It's sort of like perhaps a 3 in 4 chance, maybe, I'd say. But make sure on easy, and you want to come over here, quickly kill the guy, the ground-based guy, get rid of him, and then punch each of these once until they grow an orange. If they don't grow orange, just quit and reload and retry. And the trick to this, as you saw there, if you do it near the other one, it can kill them. So you want to try and make sure you're facing the opposite direction, so that when you execute one, that doesn't kill the other. And the key thing here, guys, like I say, it's not guaranteed they're going to be executable, so you need to just keep retrying until you've got them both. But the key thing is to not jump or dash before your first execution, because if you jump or dash and then do the first one, you won't be able to position yourself ready for the second one. It makes it more difficult. There we got it, aerial strike. Yeah, so the key thing is get your first one and then jump afterwards or dash to position yourself for the second one. Don't jump to the first one. And there we go, platinum trophy. And that trophy we quickly got there, see me not. That's basically for becoming a fat bastard. You just need to hold the R2 button down. Well, basically whatever button you got the sub-weapon slotted to. And you need to equip your carrot juice and just hold the button in to use it. I think you've got to use 3 in a row by just holding it down. 3 or 5, one of them. And you'll get fatter, then that'll pop the trophy, see me not. And with that, yeah, platinum trophy I got, guys. Yeah, I was just going through the trophies at the end. I was going to show you all, but I'm going to cut them out. Yeah, I was making videos, so I was going to cut this out and make a trophy guide and roadmap, but no, we just got this platinum walkthrough in the end. Yeah, so that's it, guys. The F.I.S.T journey, the journey through Shadow Torch. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope for those of you that followed the whole thing, many thanks, guys. Apologies for when the audio has been a bit out of sync sometimes, and apologies for me not doing full commentary along the way, and apology I didn't make a map for this. I did actually start making a map, and I had a map myself which I put steps on the map I linked in the description. I put my own steps on there, but it's in a bit of a rough sort of edit, and I didn't really have time to clean it up to give to you guys. So, but you've got my walkthrough here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the whole thing, guys. Let me know if you did follow the whole thing towards the end. Many thanks for that. Thanks for watching it. I hope you enjoy the game as well. apart from these stupid trophies and the training. But yeah, but hopefully I'll see you in the next series, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.